Okay, hey everybody. So this is my second video for today, but I want to split it up so that the unboxing is separate. I have previously, I think I've shown this book. I didn't open it. I'm not entirely certain. However, I should have shown the 32 Keys by the same author, which I would recommend, but it's not in print anymore. I'm not actually entirely certain that this one is Deep Principles of Kabbalistic Alchemy is out there anymore, but since I'm going to be opening these two that just came out, I will be opening that as well. So first things first, I did open the box. The box was rather whatever. It's just a box. But other than that, so I'm gonna see what's going on with this. I also have something I got from a Kickstarter that I wanted to show, which is, well, he included lots of goodies. So I have like bookmarks and stuff. I didn't realize it was gonna be so intricate until I opened it and I was like, hey, I should make a video. Like this. So it's just an artist. He worked on, I think, what was it? It says in here he worked on a specific game, God of War. So he worked on God of War, and this is his art book, I believe, that I ordered off of Kickstarter. And we'll get into it. He does good work, which is why I bought his book. Cool guy. And then it came with a second box. I haven't even opened it yet. We'll find out what's inside. First things first, I've got the David Chaim Smith. Not entirely certain how to pronounce his name. Or how to open it. Oh, here we go. So I'm not going to read these anytime soon because I'm going through Hindu mysticism, or Hinduism, I guess, period, which I prefer to call Vedic faiths because reasons. But here we go. This guy's art is awesome. I don't know if you can see the level of detail. Here we go. I think he is a really talented artist, and he has some good points too. The 32 keys, that was really well written. I wouldn't say that I necessarily like gained a lot of knowledge. He restated a bunch of stuff that I'd already studied, but it kind of led me down the path to understand other things, which is what I found valuable and why I decided to get his other two new books. But so here we have the cover, which has his art. It has his, let's see here, is this the same drawing? No, it's not. It's just the same color. So here's the 32 keys drawing. It's a bit heavy, I suppose. And it comes with a little deck of cards and stuff. If you ever see one on sale, I'd recommend picking it up. But here's the end paper for this one. I think it's pretty cool. Interesting. And then we have, oh yeah, that's what it is. So these, they have these little slip cases. Is that what that's called? That's not what it's called. Dust cover. I think it's called a dust cover. Anyway. Dust jacket. So, I think they're absolutely gorgeous like this, though. It's just a nice black cloth, red lettering. There you go. But I will put this back on so I do not lose it. So it's The Lightning Flash of Aleph Volume 1, So I have volume 1 and 3. We'll see how that works out. I'll just be missing 2 for the rest of my days, maybe. Here's the cover page, or title page. And then we've got, it says Kabalah for understanding, Alchemy for practice, Gnosis for truth. And it's the dedication page. I really like his, how he represents his art. I think it's pretty well done. So, oh wow, that's just insane. Like the level of detail he puts in these things. And here's the table of contents. I don't know if you could hear that. It's insane the level of detail he puts in. And we have the table of contents. So we have book 1, the symbols of Kabbalistic alchemy. All right. Let's turn to a point of view. Okay, I see. So this, I think, kind of alludes to the concepts I found in that book, which is that book is basically, the 32 Keys is using the Tree of Life to visualize the Tree of Life from the perspective of every point on the Tree of Life. And so this says point of view, and it shows you kind of a similar concept, that point of view determines how you see reality. So let's see here. 49, 80, okay, so yeah, this only goes one direction. I was making sure it didn't restart when it hit book 2. So we have 271 pages, including the glossary, which even that has a drawing on it. There we go. So I'm sure I will enjoy this book. I might actually read it ahead of some things because I do like how he describes things. It helps reach certain understandings for me. I'll put this over here. And then, so let's see here. I'll open this one first. So we have the Quintessence of Secret Mercury. Again, with his super intricate drawings. I don't know where he finds the time for these. Maybe he published the other books a long time ago. He also has a video series where he explains some of these things, but it's super expensive. So if it's for you, I don't know. But here's our cover. I think super intricate art, all over the place. And then, oh, that's cool too. So here's the cover without the dust jacket and the spine. So the other book over there, it's red lettering. This is silver, so it's a little different. Oh, this is the Lightning Flash of the Left, volume 5. So I'm hoping this one is 4, the one I haven't opened yet. And so it's a different drawing on the inside here, on the end papers. Quintessence of Secret Mercury. Practices, Prayers, and Parables. There you go. So we have, this is a little shorter, I think. Oh, super thick pages. Yeah, we got 95 pages. This should be a fast enough read. The text was gathered from fragments and notebooks during the 3 years of formal retreat in Brooklyn between the years of 2011 and 2014. It was rewritten in 2017 and then revised in 2021. Yeah, I mean, there's not as much information, or it's not as densely packed, or whatever you want to call it, in this one, but I'm sure it has a lot of value. as I've experienced with his other works. Then he included these, I think, like Ex Libris stickers. I can't be sure because I'm not really going to peel these apart. But he included 2 of them, 1 for each book, I assume. And he has, apparently there was an editorial mistake found in the introduction, and so they taped this paper to it. So I will find a way to stick that inside the book somehow. There we go. So we have the Fountain of Wisdom with yet another intricate drawing here. This appears to be a different drawing for the end paper. I can't be sure, they're very similar. And then we have, ooh, that's nice. The complete 13th century text with commentary. Commentary and images by David Chaim Smith. Translation by Mark Verman. Here's volume 4, like I was hoping. Oh yeah, that picks up much. That's actually easier to read on camera than it was for me, just looking at it. Anyway, nice. Now I have to find volume 2. So here's our title page. I like to show title pages, end papers, and table of contents, if you guys hadn't picked up on that. So here's the contents. Yet another beautiful drawing here. Can you see that? Let's see if I can get something to look at just randomly flipping through. Oh, a lot of, oh. Commentary on the Seer's Vision. All right. Oh, yeah. That's wild. So this book is 206 pages long. And I will definitely read it, just probably not soon. I need to sort through some other stuff first. I'll put this in here. All right, so we got these 3. And then here is what I wanted to, like, I was impressed by. Like, I don't remember what selection I chose, but here is, I'm going to butcher this name, but Bjorn Hurri's Abominations. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And so he has, says thank you. So it describes, it has a foreword, a welcome to the book. He thanks his wife, son, and daughter, and cat. Foreword talks about the person who was working on this with him, or who wrote the foreword, worked with him on the God of War game. And then, okay, so here we go. We have a demon bug. Like, his art is super intricate and well done, and I wanted to support him. What do we got here? a bone witch. Yeah, so I think these are like pretty cool, like D&D concepts or something like that. That you could, there's all kinds of stuff you could get from this. A Cyclops, cool. Yeah, he just makes really cool art. Oh yeah, that new book, Crackle. Oh, that's a cool fawn, look at that. Yeah, cool guy. Oh, and then there's little text in the back that are in black and white. There's sketches. I do like black and white sketches. It's actually, I don't like how I color my own art, so I definitely like, a lot of times I look back and I'm like, this looked better black and white. So this is cool. And what he also included were these bookmarks. Of what looks like D&D characters or something. It's pretty cool. You've got like a drow fighter, maybe? I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Some sort of like fire wizard guy. It's cool. Don't think I can show this one. And then we have Mr. Heavy Armor guy. And then he's also included some stickers. So there's, I think it's a sticker. Yeah, it looks like a sticker. And this guy. Oh, some sort of, I wouldn't call that a minotaur, I'm not sure. It's some sort of humanoid bull. And then here's the guy that's on the cover of the book itself. And then he also included these poster things. I should look at these first. Oh, this is cool. It's kind of like a super strong zombie guy. And then this little fading lich type creature. Another lich-ish creature. And then what appears to be a fold-out. Yeah. Oh, it's front and back. So I'll mess with this in a bit. Yeah, cool stuff. And then I think I'll link the Kickstarter. I'm not sure if you can still order from it. But here we go. I don't know what's in this. This should be part of the same order because they were stamped together. Oh no, this is Troy Books. Okay, crazy. They these both came the same day. Gonna be honest with you, I'm not entirely certain what I ordered from Troy Books. So it'll be a surprise to all of us. Unless you read the description, which should include all the titles of the books. Maybe. Alright. Troy Books in London, thank you for your purchase. We have many more books and esoteric arts planned for future release. So I got, okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 of them are pre-orders. Alright. So surprise, I didn't check the box I have some extra books. They wanted to make sure these got here safe and sound for sure. No kicking my books around. Is this 5? Yeah, okay. Oh, we're trying. All right. Let's stick these some kind of place. Oh, okay. So we have Word Cunning, a Folk Medicine Manual by Nigel G. Pearson. It's just I forgot that's what this one is. So half of this, like one book is right side up and the other one you have to flip. So this book is right side up until page 65 it appears. And then the next page should be a blank page, and it's the end, page 125 of the other book. So folk magic, herbal, folk medicine. Okay, so one is folk magic and one is folk medicine. Folk magic, medicine. Okay, so it's just a lot of like herb lore methodologies, like deadly nightshade. Here's the correspondences, stuff like that. I'm going to show this to my herbalist friend who will probably be super excited. A Ring Around the Moon by Nigel G. Pearson. Did I get... Okay, no, it just happens to be a coincidence. So I got 2 by the same guy. The hardback version this time. I just really wanted this one. I thought it was cool. I generally go for hardbacks. So it's got a standard, just normal-ish in paper. Nothing special, but I don't think I ordered a special edition. Troy Books, Ring Around the Moon. Okay, so they had a coven help them build this. There's a... Okay, so here's the small section of the contents. It's rites of the goddess, a bunch of rituals for there, rites of the god, devotional rites, rites of passage, solidarity rites, greater sabbats. So All Hallows Eve, or All Hallows, Candlemas, May Eve, and Lammas, and then the lesser sabbats, the winter solstice, the spring equinox, the summer solstice, and the autumn equinox. Then we have magical rites, and a couple other things. Cool. So I think it's mostly just, if I remember correctly, this is magic revolving around the moon, which, yeah, a ring around the moon. Go figure. So it includes a lot of information, and it goes up to page 185, it appears. Should be good. I've got the Black Toad. I think I wanted this for a bit, and I finally picked it up. It's a West County Witchcraft and Magic, so I think I was on a witchcraft theme. So it's just a specific type of like folk magic from what I believe is a city or a section of England. Historically, the West County has always been a land of mystery, myth, and magic. Gemma Gary's new book, The Black Toad, explores the magical aspect of southwest England and its reputation for witchcraft. There you go, southwest England. There you go. The contents. It's got Old Mother Red Cap, Old Mother Green Cap, Old Mother Black Cap. So red is protection and defenses, some cures, stuff like that. So what you would typically associate with like white magic. Green Cap is plants and stuff like that. Black Cap is curse magic, blasting, retaliation magic, stuff like that. And it should end somewhere around 100 and... So it ends around 137, I believe. And then there's, 135. And there's an index that goes a couple pages past. For a total of 140 pages. Should be an interesting read when I get around to Witchcraft of England. I still have this section down here for Witchcraft and Magic in Europe that I need to go through. Then I have Under the Bramble Arch by Corinne Boyer. It's kind of sparkly because they did the, I think they printed gold onto it. Oh, that's a nice purple. That is a beautiful purple end paper. It's just it's a normal end paper, but I like the shade purple. Purple's my jam. Okay, so this is a folk grimoire of wayside plant lore. So it should be Green Witch Path, in theory. It's based on historical information along with the author's own experience. If you choose to use these things, that's you, not the publisher. Fair. So this is book 210 out of 250. I think all of these are limited edition. So we have, it should just be a bunch of different plants in the magic relating to them. So another herbalism book, Blackberry, Bittersweet Nightshade, don't know how to pronounce that, Tansy, Broom, and this one is 250-ish. 250, it's about 250 without the table of contents, and 257 with the contents, or table of contents. The last book I have today, the last book I have from Troy Books today is Runa, The Wisdom of the Runes by A.D. Mercer. I thought that was an absolutely gorgeous cover. Here you go. Here's our title page. Printed in 2020. Here's our contents. Don't know if you can see that. Preface to the second edition. Okay, so this is the second edition. This is about the Armanen rune? Armanen, I think, runes. And I'll just introduce it a little bit. It says, what is presented here is without a doubt the most misunderstood and most cynically abused set of runes in the history of runology. The Armanen runes have been ignored by scholars, abused by right-wing extremists, and largely forgotten by students of the occult. Nevertheless, the Armanen runes are in many ways the quintessential esoteric rune row. And it just goes on about their history real quick. The discovery of them. Oh, how to do a reading. Interesting. and then just information about the runes themselves. And this book runs 161 pages. That's super weird. So it says special limited edition, which is 71 out of 125. But in the beginning, did it not say something else? No, okay, that was the other book. Anyway, nice book, should be interesting. I'll probably get around to this sooner than the rest. Well, no, I'll probably do the David Chaim Smith stuff because he's pretty cool. So that's it for those. Coming soon, I'll try to do a review of my antiquarian, I believe is how you pronounce it, books, which should be like this one in my hands. I got one today that was, what's it about? It's, oh, here, I'll just show you. So I'll show these later, but today I got this book, which I'll be careful with, because it is, so it's non-Christian systems, Hinduism. I think that's a beautiful blue. And then here's the back. And it is, let me be careful. It has like this little fold-out map, which I thought was cool. And it is from 1880. So I'll go through this a little, probably a little sooner, because I'm going through Hindu studies at the moment. But just kind of a sneak peek. I should do a older book video in the near future. If anyone, well, I'm gonna make it. Hopefully you guys are interested in that. So they're gonna be books that you probably can't really get your hands on, but I'll try to do some sort of review or walkthrough or something similar. This is a bag within a bag. So a lot of these are packed really well. It just makes it super inconvenient. Because I don't know what's in here. Aha. Yep, that's what I thought it was. It's an antique book. Were you born? No. Yeah, were you born under a lucky star? Interesting. I do not remember. Let me check. Ooh. Okay. Were you born under a lucky star? Oh, it's astrology. That's why. There we go. So that was the title that I was grabbing. It's a pretty cool diagram on the cover there. And then the spine's a little beat up. Oh. Crescent bond? I don't know. Oh, that's... Oh, I think this is to make your own astrology chart. It's got a little... There you go. So, oh, it's kind of falling apart a little bit. But that's kind of to be expected. And this is copyright 1901. I don't know if that's when it was published. But here we go. There's the contents. I'm gonna set this somewhere else. I will probably read this with gloves on or something. Anyway, hopefully something here was useful to someone watching. I appreciate your time. And whatever time it is, where you are, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Cheers.